Yeah, a friend asked me, coach, is it possible for his son to play football in the United Arab Emirates? Of course, the answer is yes, it's possible. It all depends on what kind of football he wants to play and how old is your son. I think within the ages of 16 to 25, you should be able to play professional football without any issues if you are an excellent player. Nowadays we have a lot of good players, correct? We have a lot of good players. And some people fail to understand if you're living from your home country and you're going to play football in another country, you will be considered a professional if that club signs you. Which means what? It means you have to play football 3 times the local player of that country. So if you're living in Cameroon, for example, or Nigeria, or Senegal, Ghana, Zimbabwe, Burundi, Tanzania, South Africa, Egypt, Algeria, Tunisia, just to name a few. If you're living from the Uganda, if you're living from there to come and play football in the United Arab Emirates, try to understand that you have to play 3 times better than a local. If a local is playing the same like you, then there's no point to sign you. But if the difference is clear, then you'll get the signature, which means you have to be an excellent player. This applies round the globe. If somebody comes from, if you're Cameroonian, somebody comes from the UK to play in Cameroon, and that person wants to play professional football in Cameroon, he has to be 3 times better than you, a local player in Cameroon, before they can give him a contract. Because FIFA has rules, and the basic salary of a professional in whatever level, you should know this. Those are the things. If you're a player and you have not played 2 seasons back and you come in 2026 to sign a professional contract, it's very difficult because your CV shows that you've absented from 2 seasons. So if you were scoring 1930 something goals in 2023 24, you're not the same player in 2026. You are the same player if you have done the same in 2025. So it's very tricky, but we should understand this. Don't be that kind of player who repeat one class for 5 years. You're playing second division for 5 years and you're claiming that you're a player. You're not progressing, my friend. You need to work on it. You're not progressing. You have to improve. So first things I said, you can play football anywhere in the UAE, depending on your level, your age, and if you're a good player or an excellent player. You should be able to determine the difference. And what makes a player is not only the playing in the pitch. There are a lot of characteristics. If you want to know them, you can follow my channel. You'll learn the discipline aspect of football. And it's always easy to fine tune a 16 to 19 years player because you can fine tune him, you can reshape the player to fit your system of play. But when the player is already 25, it's a little difficult to reshape. That's one of the things people should understand. And don't be that kind of manager who believes you can go to Africa and just do collection of players because they have the financial capability. No, that's wrong. You bring players who are able and capable to give a contract. You give players who they can do it and they can have their professional career. Because these young players, they aspire being professionals. They see how professionals are doing and they want to be like them. So if you want to really, really make their dreams come true, you need to help them and orientate them properly. Don't go in for 2 millions, 3 millions that you want to bring a child to Dubai to play football. Of which me and you it's not possible because that player does not have a level to play. Why do you have to do that? Why do you have to take the money? Why? What more? What more? If you are already at your 60s, your 70s, and you have your own son, and that is done to your son, As they normally say, what goes around comes around. What are you, how are you going to feel? How are you going to take it? So give a child a good orientation. Tell them the truth. Tell them their weakness. Let them work on it and become excellent. They will get a contract anywhere. Don't play with people's life. Don't play with people's time. You might look that they're kids. It might be their time for you to help orientate them to make their time. And if they succeed making their time, they will definitely help you in the future. That is it. So it's possible to play everywhere in the world. Football is a king sport. And it's one of the greatest business in the world as of now. So the small tips that I've given you, put that in mind. Don't bring a player in Dubai, you give him a third division, and you say he's playing professional. He plays third division for 4 years. Imagine he came with 17 years. 4 years, he's already 21. Oof. In third division. I would ask you, have you helped that player? So those are the small things. Good players are everywhere, but it's very rare to get excellent player. But you can make a player excellent if he fulfills the football characteristics. If he's able to develop, you can do that. If you're a good coach or you're a good manager, you can develop a player. Because everybody starts from somewhere. You don't just get up and you're excellent. Though we normally say practice make perfect, we've never seen a perfect player. But we keep practicing to be better, not to be perfect, to be better. I prefer to put it that way. So this is TC, Technical Coach Enoch. I'm actually in the United Arab Emirates. I'm the founder and the coach of Nice FC Dubai. It's been since 2012. We've happened to place a lot of players in professional clubs, and we don't work with amateur. We don't do that. As you have heard from my voice, you can go to my profile. You go anywhere, you see my image. No one to hide from, because we don't do criminal acts. So we are very open to the world to help if we can, and we are very transparent to do what we see is necessary to be done. And that is it. There is wonderful football in the UAE. There's wonderful football in Saudi. I've been there. There's wonderful football in Qatar. So don't have that conception that there's no football in the Middle East. Don't put that at the back of your mind. You're fooling yourself. People have tried it and they've seen it. There's football. There is football. Real football. So it's just that the system, the Asian Federation system, covers the Middle East as well as China. So people don't even know the conception because they don't know the system. They don't know how the system works. Someone would just say, no, in UAE, they can just add 10 professional players. They can make it Europe. No, they are working under the osmosis of the Asian Football Federation. You get a point. So they cannot just decide to do anything because they're a branch on a tree. So we should understand how these things work. I always say, if you don't know the system, don't fight the system. Try to always understand the system so you know how to go about the system. So welcome to 2026, and we'll stay in touch. More of my videos, my Facebook, everything, you can go to it. You'll see more of our small incentive that we give to help people grow. So love you all, and I wish you people a happy new year. A happy new year.